Absolutely not. You see, when people make this kind of, comparison, they forget that a former governor of Plateau State, who is a member also of ACN, and a serving senator, was also prosecuted and convicted. It's either we want to fight corruption or we don't want to fight corruption.
But does this now vindicate those who feel at the early stage that APC was a conglomeration of strange bedfellows? Because the reality is beginning to play out now. And you alluded to the fact that from the very outset that the Senate President took a wrong move.
You see, mergers all over the world are not strange. But when parties merge to become one, they must imbibe the creed of the new party. And they must all submit their individual ambitions to the party.
But does this suggest that the foundation of the APC was not based on any clear-cut ideology, but just to win election? And the price of this forceful merger is beginning to take its toll.
You see, whatever your view, one thing is clear.
No, I'm asking.
No, you see, the driving force, driving motive for the merger was that we couldn't allow this country to continue to slip further under the PDP, and we've been proven right. Now, it is just unfortunate that some members who joined had ulterior motives.
When you look at this gale of defection, considering a prominent figure as the Senate President, and people believe he has an established structure, and you could see that his movement also led to the movement of almost a whole state structure and some of the sympathizers. Do you think this is dealing a massive blow on the APC's future come 2019 election?
The truth of the matter is that in the merger, actually, there was no merger between PDP and the APC, not at all. The APC was already an existing party before some members, some governors in the PDP came to join us. The legacy, the parties, those are the parties that actually formed the merger, were actually AMPP, ACN, CPC, and the faction of ABGA and the faction of DPP. Now, we had success in the merger before 5 PDP governors came to join us. Now, by the time they came to join us, what was uppermost in the minds of everybody was the strength they were bringing, the diversity they were bringing. And part of the arrangement was that in a place where the PDP had a dominant structure, like in Kwara State, the APC should, as much as possible, yield to the PDP. So at the end of the day, PDP ended up producing most of the officers, candidates for elective office, whether it's National Assembly or otherwise. Now, of course, we did that because we thought that we needed that sacrifice.
Would you call it a political sacrifice or a reflection of political naivety? Well, that's also in the public space. People believe that the APC came with very little experience, and that also created the kind of
I wouldn't say
disenchantment.
I wouldn't say naivety. I think it was more of a sacrifice on the part of the legacy party, because don't forget.
Now you're talking ideology now.
No, yes, because don't forget that before the PDP came in 2014 in Kwara State, we had visible leaders of the legacy parties in the state, and with all sense of humility, I was the face of ACN, in Kwara State. I contested against Senate President in 2003 governorship election. And between 2003 and 2014, when they came to meet us, we maintained our separate identity. I led the ACN, and we had members in the House of Assembly. Albeit only 2, yes. And we fought the elections, we fought at the election tribunal. So we were not an unknown quantity.
One of the allegations of the Senate President was that he's been treated as a stranger in his own party.
In what respect?
That he was not given a sense of belonging.
That's not correct. You see, I have here with me a list of 26 appointees, from the federal government given to Kwara State. And of those 24, of those 26, I had recommended only 2. So the rest 24 came from the Senate President. So how can he now say that he was being treated like a stranger?
Well, another allegation that I want you to clear is that it's been alleged that there was an attempt to impeach the Senate President. And as a matter of fact, some went, some give specifics that 150 million naira was being shared to each senator to evict the Senate President. 150
million. You see, Benga, please multiply 150 million by 10. That is 1.5 billion. Multiply by another 10. That will give you 15 billion. That will just be 100, senators. Now, where would 15 billion come? From whose vote? You see,
no, according to the allegation, it says from the Central Bank of Nigeria.
You see, this fake news, it's gone so bad that people don't even question the reasonableness of such news.
No, let me
ask a question.
Just to set the record straight.
I'm just saying,
just to set the record straight.
There's nothing like any attempt, to my knowledge, to impeach Senate President.